Y'all, I got a lot of explaining to do. Currently in my bathroom, getting ready to shoot the video of where I've been. I'm not shooting it in the bathroom, okay? Let me take that back. I'm just doing my makeup. A little bit of a little light dusting. A long story short, your girl lives in LA. If you haven't watched the other two videos that I have with Walter, if you haven't watched those videos, I suggest watching those first because it's actually kind of hilarious. We answered all the who, what, when, where, why, how. So if you want to see that video, like I said, stop this, pause this, come back. But watch that first so you kind of have an understanding on why we're here and what we're doing. For people that are returning subscribers or friends, family, hey y'all, welcome back. For anyone that's new, hello, my name is Jaya. But yeah, I'm just a person that is starting life, business and things like that, and I just kind of want to share my process, and I'm using YouTube as a little video diary, so you can see my journey as I go through what I'm about to go through. Our favorite twins on YouTube, Alyssa and Arnell, they also have been gone for the past year, and they posted a video about where they've been, and I love the format that they used. I was like, this is perfect. This is like what I've been, trying to achieve. And they just laid out the blueprint for me. So if you want to see where I've been, let's keep on watching. Everyone, I'm filming on my phone, and I have my mini microphone for those who know. My husband is working. He's in a meeting. So if you hear some talking in the background, it's probably him. I'm annoyed that he's in a meeting, but he's providing or whatever. We gotta let him have his meetings. I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna hop straight into this and kind of give you an overview on where I've been, where we've been, what's been going on in life. Let's go back in time to October 2021. That's insane. Being in LA, there are a lot more planes and things and sirens and things that like to interrupt the video. So if that happens, I'm so sorry. So I'm in the bedroom right now. I'm only in here because he's in a meeting. So I'll probably be changing scenery throughout this video. So if that happens, once again, don't worry about it, okay? Just follow along and enjoy this journey that we're on, okay? So here we go. October 2021. Walter and I got married October 10th, 2020 during COVID, and we weren't able to have a honeymoon because of that. So kind of held off on traveling during that time, of course, because we had no choice. But we still wanted to have a honeymoon, still wanted to have a time where me and him just go on vacation and live our best lives. A time where we could just like be husband and wife on an island with some drinks and some things, okay? So October 2021, we decided, oh, rabbits in there. For those who also know. Okay, anyways, we went to Mexico for our anniversary / honeymoon. We originally wanted to go to Fiji for our anniversary or our wedding or our honeymoon, whatever. Oh my gosh. But Fiji was closed to travelers, of course, because of COVID. So we couldn't go there. So we chose Mexico. We were also thinking about going to Costa Rica, but in October, Costa Rica allegedly, I never been, so I just from research, it's like their rainy month, and so people were like, it's just not a good time to go to Costa Rica, so we decided Mexico. And also, being married during this time of the year, you're going to run into like hurricanes and things like that, so Mexico was a safe bet because they're usually pretty good. So we went to Playa del Carmen and we stayed at Secrets Maroma Beach. Oh my gosh, this place was so nice. It was just beautiful. Like, it was expensive. Okay, it was expensive, but it was just like, I think it was all inclusive. You could tell that like the people that stay there are like our parents' age and up. So being there, we were kind of standing out a little bit, or maybe it was just the time period we were there. It was just like all the retirees or whatever were there, but the staff and like the workers and the people that operate Secrets Maroma Beach were amazing, like amazing. This began the Mitchell World Tour Part 1. That's what we like to call it now that we're done. But the Mitchell World Tour Part 1, because after our honeymoon / anniversary trip in Secret Myrmur Beach. We flew from Mexico to Dallas to go to one of Walter's old teammates' wedding. So we went to Dallas Fort Worth. I think that's the same. I'm not from there. I don't know. And we got to celebrate Walter's friend's marriage, which was really nice. I'd never been to Texas before this point, so it was pretty dope to like be in Texas. And then we flew back to Maryland, where we just went home because that's where our house is. If you're new here, we own a home in Maryland that we Airbnb, but we'll get to that. Also in October was the first time we got stranded. Actually, I think it's the first and ever time we got stranded in our electric car. We have a Kona, electric Kona, Hyundai Kona, and it was funny now, but it wasn't funny then. We got stranded on a highway. The infrastructure on the East Coast is not as good as the West Coast when it comes to electric cars. So yeah, we got stranded. And then we called AAA and all that, and they came. They thought they could jump our car, and we were just like, "It's electric, bro." And he was like, "Yeah, it's electric, right? I should be able to, whatever." And we were like, "No, sir. Unless you have something that could charge this battery, you're not about to make it move." So we got pushed down a ramp. We got rammed into until we went down this ramp, got a little bit of charge, and then we were able to skirt into a Wawa, charge in at the Wawa. Then we went to a supercharging station where, it all worked out. Jesus is Lord. We made it.
We didn't make it yet.
We
Shut
did.
up.
It's right there.
That's not making it.
That's it right here. We made it. Oh my God, we made it.
No, the second she said, we here. I said, shut up. We ain't make it yet. The second she said that, it ran out of power. Coasting in the John.
We made it, though. We did it! The reason why this even happened was because we were going to Jersey for one of my brother's friends' Halloween party, which was lit. That was fun when we made it, but it was a good time. We got to spend some time in Jersey with my family after the Halloween party for that weekend, and we brought back candy for our nieces and nephews from Mexico. So it was so interesting to watch American kids try Mexican candy. Try this one first, Just.
It's Sour Patch. It's a spicy patch.
How you like it, Ken?
Ew, why do you taste like that?
Dion, you like that one?
Spicy stuff first.
Okay, which one is that one? Which one I give her? This one.
I'm gonna wash it off so I can get
She likes this one.
What's it taste like?
It tastes like sugar. See the spiciness on it. No.
This one right here. But it's
Just
spicy on the outside.
take a look at Dion's.
Yeah, try Dion's.
Oh yeah, y'all are definitely brothers and sisters.
It's good.
That one can.
See Dion try this.
All the flavors. Okay.
Dang, you didn't taste it yet. You said good. How you like it? It's good? Yes? We had a ball. It was hilarious. Also, we got to see our godchild in person for the first time. Cece, hey! She was born in September. So October, we were able to see her because, like I said, we live far away from Jersey. So October was an eventful month for sure. Let's move on to November 2021. So November was actually a pretty chill month. We have a lot of birthdays in our family in November. One of the other things that we got to do was celebrate Thanksgiving with my brother-in-law, Walt's brother, in Tennessee where he went to school. Brandon was good. He was in school for 5 years. He got his master's. Woot woot. He also played basketball. So he wasn't able to come home for Thanksgiving for 4 years straight. And Walt and I, we switch back and forth for families on which Thanksgiving we go to every year. So, you know what I'm saying? 1 year we'll go to Jersey, 1 year we'll go to Virginia Beach. My family already has, my older brothers already have significant others. So my family grew a lot. We started off with 6, and now we have 13, including the kids, I believe. There's 13 of us. So, but Walt's family, they started off with 5, and I'm the first person to join the family. So there's 6 of us. So not having that other person in Thanksgiving is really obvious and everyone feels it. And I know Walt's mom was very sad about it, because she wants everyone to be there. Of course, everyone wants everyone to be there, but for the past 4 years, you can't help college and your basketball schedule. So I had the idea, ding ding, to be like, why don't we just bring Thanksgiving to Brandon? And Walt's mom was like, I think that's a great idea. Let's do it. So we got everyone on board, and we all hopped in the car, and Mom Way, she prepared Thanksgiving dinner beforehand, packed it all up in the car, and then we drove to Tennessee, and we stayed at an extended stay type thing. So it had it had a kitchen and stuff like that, so she was able to finish off baking and cooking the meals there. And then we all had Thanksgiving in extended stay in Tennessee all together, and it was such a fun, beautiful moment. We got to go to the arcade, we got to go to the casino, we got to explore, we got to go to Brandon's basketball game, which was, I think, 2 days after Thanksgiving. So we were able to even see him play, because usually we can't see him play because his games are so far. We always watch them on TV, but we were able to see it in person, and I think they won. They did win. So it was just overall just a great trip. It was special to spend Thanksgiving all together as the Mitchell family. It was really, really great. So November was pretty much that. Okay, and that brings me to December 2021. It was a hectic month, but it was a fun month. It started off with seeing our friend, our family now, because they're married, but Pink Sweats, woot woot, in concert for the first time, and he killed it. He nailed it. Oh my gosh. We actually went twice because, why not? He was in Washington, D.C., and he had 2 shows in a row. And we were only going to go to one, but then, he was come backstage. So we were hanging out backstage, and it was just a ball. We just had a fun time hanging out with him, his crew, my cousin. It was a great time. If you've never seen a Pink Sweats concert, you should definitely go. And I'm not just saying that because we're family. I'm saying that because he's really a great performer, and you should really check him out. Also, this month, we did dual Christmas. When I tell you, that's so hectic, so hectic. So Christmas is one of those holidays that neither Walt and I have ever missed from either one of our families. 2020, we just separated for Christmas, but this year, 2021, was our first year. We can't separate, we're a family officially now, so we should be together. So what we did was we spent 3 days before Christmas, 3 or 5, I can't remember, in Virginia Beach. And then we had Christmas morning with Walt's family, and then we drove, once again, the electric car, from Virginia Beach to Jersey. And like I said, my family has kind of evolved already with Christmas morning. We decided we celebrate Christmas evening. So that's been a tradition in my family for the past, I want to say 5 years maybe. We did Christmas evening. So it just worked out perfectly that Walt's family still does Christmas Day morning, and then we do Christmas evening at my family. So we drove 5 hours to Jersey from Virginia Beach and got there right in time. Actually, we got there before my older brother, okay? And he lives down the street. We got there before everybody, actually, I think. That was interesting. It's nerve-wracking because it's you're literally driving on Christmas Day, but nobody be on the road on Christmas Day, so it's actually kind of lit. That was Christmas, Walter. That was Christmas of 2021. This is in no particular order, okay? I know Christmas is at the end of the month. And we also celebrated New Year's at home, but I know that's also January, so it doesn't belong in this part. But anyway, you get the point. So during this month, a couple of sad things that happened was, well, not a couple, a sad thing that happened was one of my friends, he was on the board of Dana Tyson Burgess Dance Company. He's just the light of the company. Amazing person, Deddy, passed away. And that was a hard passing because, every passing is pretty hard. But that one was kind of out of nowhere for me. I didn't know everything that happened, of course. But having kind of a sudden death like that, especially to someone that you really care about and that made such an impact in your life, is very tricky to deal with. I know he's in a better place. Also, it's hard when everyone in the company is also feeling the same. And we performed at his celebration of life ceremony, so that was also kind of hard, but we made it through. We did it, and I know he's proud. I know he's smiling, and I know he's saying love, 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 always love. And yeah, We love you, Daddy, and rest in paradise because you deserve it, darling. Also, on a trying to take this back up note, Jaya, her business, my business, oh my gosh, so crazy to say, we got our first trademark. Trademarks take forever to come in. We got our first trademark for Jaya, so, and it's the name and the logo trademarked, so. And last but not least, during December, we worked on in the company, well, this one was more of a solo piece for myself, but we worked on Rosa Parks. Felipe, he choreographed the piece, and we worked on it and filmed it in like 5 days in December. I mean, like starting the piece, finishing the piece, and recording the piece in 5 days. Okay, it was just an honor to play Rosa Parks, especially that it's going to be in the Smithsonian Museum for forever and always. Sorry, plane. So it's just dope that like forever and always I'll be representing Rosa Parks in the Smithsonian's. Like that's just such an honor because she was such a bad bee, and I love Rosa Parks. I love her story. So that was December. Now let's move on to January. Okay, guys, we switched locations. I'm now in our living room, sitting on this little thing. So sorry if you see my knees; they're not the cutest. But anyway, now we are in January 2022. We're in this year now. So let's talk about January. So January was chill too. We pretty much spent New Year's at home, which is new for us because usually we go out for New Year's, but this year we spent it at home, which was pretty chill, pretty nice. I think Walt's brother Cameron was with us for New Year's, so we just had a good moment there, a good family moment there. Also, Walt is to the left of me, so if you hear him, I'm sorry. Also, I was doing a lot of editing, recording, just trying to get Jaya's video that's gonna come out soon to be like good, great when you guys see it. Hold on, there's a plane. So anyway, in January I spent a lot of time working with our team to create this video for Jaya that you guys are going to see very, very soon. It's a process, let me tell you. A lot of people think commercials and things, I don't think people necessarily think they're easy, but I think people don't understand how hard they are, especially the voiceover part. That's what we were working on all the month of January, and I had to record the voiceover in the closet because that's allegedly the best soundproof place if you don't have a studio. So January was filled with just a lot of dancing, a lot of dancing. We were preparing in the company I'm in, the Dance High Student Merge Dance Command. We were preparing for, I believe, the piece El Muro at this time, during this time. And yeah, January is pretty chill, so that's the end of January. Moving on to February 2022. February is always an interesting month because it's Black History Month, it's Valentine's Day, it's the shortest month. It's like its own vibe. I have pants on too. Just so you're aware. Okay. Walt and I spent Valentine's Day in the house. We painted, we exchanged gifts, and we had a good time. That's all you need to know. Also, Walt and I started up our hiking journey again. Walt and I began our relationship with hiking. I think that was like our second date that we went on was as a hike. So we enjoy hikes. I know that's like not the most typical thing that you hear Black people do, but we do it. So yeah, we were out there taking pictures for our Airbnb and things like that. So we were also preparing for our Airbnb, but also started up hiking again in February. I know it's kind of cold, but you just bundle up and go out there and have a ball. We also started to work out again, get on a workout regimen. We always work out. Walt and I are both, Walt's an ex-collegiate athlete. I'm a dancer, so take that as you will. And working out is very, very important. So we decided to work with a trainer named Sergio. Hey, Sergio. He's in the Germantown area. Just been training with him, trying to get our bodies back together for the big move because we knew we were going to move here. So that was a part of the whole plan. February is the month that started Mitchell World Tour Part 2. We celebrated Walt's other brother, Cameron. Hey, Cam. We celebrated his birthday. and I think he turned 19. So it wasn't like a milestone birthday, but you know, every birthday is special. So we went down there, we celebrated him. We went to Apex. Walt's friends came with us, and we had a ball at Apex. And then we took him to all you can eat sushi because he loves sushi. So we did all you can eat sushi. And then from there, I believe, we drove to, I want to say Richmond, or Walt's friend Zay drove us to Richmond, I believe. And we flew out of Richmond to then fly to Vegas, where we celebrated my cousin Morgan, aka JL's birthday party. So that was the end of February. So this is going to now bleed into March. So let's get into March. Okay, so March 2021, we began in Vegas with Morgan because her birthday is March 1st. So we celebrated JL's birthday in Vegas this year, and it was a really, really fun time. We went to Silk Sonic's concert. I love Silk Sonic. I love Anderson .Paak. I love Bruno Mars. So seeing them in concert was just amazing. Didn't record anything because they took our phones. They put our phones in these little pouches. But it was such a good concert. I wish I could have got just a sneak peek. But if you've been on social media, you see like sneak peeks of that concert that they promote. And it, like, I recommend it for everybody, okay? That was a great concert. Also, Pink got us seats. We happened to be sitting in the section. So we're on the right, and we saw Usher walk into the section, to the middle section. And we were like, oh, that's Usher. Oh, okay. Everyone's going crazy. And we're like, wow, like, he's right there. Cool. I mean, I love Usher's music, but the only people I fan over is Beyonce, the Obamas, and possibly Rihanna. But everyone else, normal. Anyway. But yeah, we got to see that concert, and it was great. We went out to dinner. I love food. I'm a foodie, so Vegas is a great place to go and check out all the foods. We also got lost. Oh my gosh, that was a time. We got lost in one of the casinos. I can't remember, but it was hilarious. It was funny even as we were going through it, but oh my gosh, we all had heels on except for Brielle. Shout out to Brielle. She had sneakers. She was smart, but the rest of it had heels on other than the guys. It was funny. So like I say, I have a clip. Roll the clip. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and we are lost.
Oh my god.
We don't know where to go.
Oh,
We just want to go home.
Or to
For
the
some
Cosmo
reason-
at least.
The right one. Because we're in the Cosmo.
We're following
Overzealous
ass men. Dre Charles and Stevie Wonder is who we're following.
Well, they figured it out again.
Blindly the damn blind.
And we got heels on.
I'm done. I'm really done for the day.
I'm the smart one in the bunch.
She is.
My toes are curled. Shut up! Nothing. You don't even have toes.
So yeah, that was the end of the Vegas trip. And then from Vegas, we flew to LA to kind of scout the area for where we wanted to live and to go hiking and to just like have a little vacation on our own. So it was very, very, very fun. And we also went to San Diego, checked out San Diego. So yeah, we kind of visited LA before we moved here, just so we had an idea. Of course, you never want to just go into some place and not really know. So we made a trip out of it. While we were over here anyway, by Vegas, we might as well just hop over to LA and check it out, and that's what we did. So we spent, I believe, like 5 days in LA, just kind of apartment searching, area searching, kind of just trying to figure out what it is and how it is to be in LA. So, and we really, really liked it. So that's what kind of confirmed for us, like, yeah, we're gonna move here. Also in March, I was in the Cherry Blossom Parade. Hella random. One of my friends from college hit me up, Candace, hey girl. She was like, hey, you wanna do this? And I was like, okay. And so I was in the National Cherry the National Cherry Blossom Parade in DC, and it was fun. It was a long day. Okay, I think I worked from 7 to 7. Literally left my house at like 6 something and did not get back until 7 something p.m. So it was a long day. And the pay was okay. It was not okay. It was $200 for the whole day, and they fed us. But we didn't have to stay the whole time, but it was encouraged for us to stay the whole time. And it was a great time. The people were nice. I just think that eventually people are going to start respecting dancers a lot more, and I mean that like monetary wise, because they do. Like, they treated us very, very well. But I mean, like, monetary wise, I don't think people really understand that dancers do a lot, and the budget for dancers really is always small when it comes to these main companies. But like, one day I really have a high feeling that companies are going to start bringing that budget up for dancers. Yeah, I think they will. Hold on. I think that change is going to happen soon. And it was really, I think it's very, very necessary, and I am grateful for the opportunity, and I'm grateful for the footage and all those things, the exposure. But paying dancers for their time is very, very important, and I know that that's going to change in the future. So kudos to y'all. Last but not least, we also went to a wedding. We went to my brother's best friend from college wedding. His name is Peter, and his wife, who I love. No, there's someone does not have a dog. Can I record a video without people interrupting it? God dang. Danielle and Peter's wedding. That was a ball. We love them. They also were a COVID marriage. They got married in March, I believe, 2020 as well. But they were like the front of COVID, so they really got messed up with their venue and stuff like that. So they ended up doing a reception 2 years later, because it's 2022. They did a reception 2 years later to celebrate, because, you know, a lot of, if you were involved in the wedding process during COVID, you know that it was super hectic. It was beautiful nonetheless, and we had a great time. So that concluded March 2022. Let's get into April. Okay, so April. April 2022 was the beginning of the chaos. Granted, we've been working on this like Airbnb for like, I guess, 2 years, because we've been working on it since we've had the house. We always knew even when we bought the house, that we wanted to Airbnb this house. So that's how long that process was. But like, the process of getting it together to be an Airbnb started in the beginning of this year. But like, April was like the pinnacle of stress, and not the pinnacle, I think July was the pinnacle, yes, of the stress. But April was like the beginning of my furniture hunting, DIY, and thrifting for the Airbnb. And my best friend Dwayne, hey Dwayne, Dwayne and I went to IKEA to go check out some furniture. Realized it wasn't the vibe, so I went on Facebook Marketplace. Dwayne was like, go on Facebook Marketplace, you might be able to find something. And sure enough, I did. I don't know if I found that in April, but a lot of the furniture that I found for our Airbnb, if we didn't have it already for ourselves, I found on Facebook Marketplace or like Amazon or whatever. So I started to make a couple of the projects that we have in the house, like the paintings that are in the house, the vases, and the core of the house. Started to DIY at this point in April. So that was fun. I never thought of myself as an interior designer until I designed this Airbnb, and I'm like, maybe a girl is. Just kidding, I'm not. But I did have a good time, I did have fun, and I did try my very best to make it as nice as I possibly could. And I think it's paying off. Also in April, the company, Dana Tyson British Dance Company, I'm going to say that a lot this video, so be used to that. We shot for the New York Times, and that was an experience, because like, I think last year, or February of 2021, we shot for the Washington Post. But if you are into newspapers or whatever, but the New York Times is like, that's a big deal. Not saying the Washington Post is not, because it is, but the New York Times is like really, really big deal. So shooting for them was fun. The process of that was fun. Met new people, networked with new people, and that was just a good time. And it was just fun being with your friends and like posing and dancing, and you know, it's just a part of being a professional dancer that people don't really talk about, like interviews and media. Of course, performing, touring, traveling. Like, I love media stuff. Okay, let me say I love all media stuff, because when we're in those Q&As, I be in there like, but like the newspaper medias and like all that stuff, like I love doing that stuff. So that was fun. We went to Jersey for Easter. this year, and we got to do an Easter egg hunt with all the kids, and that was fun. Also, it was JL, aka Morgan. I'm sorry, you guys, she's my cousin, so it's really hard for me to call her something that I've never really called her, but for social media purposes, I'm gonna call her JL. But if I struggle, I'm sorry. She knows my hot. But it was her bridal shower, and that was a ball. We had a great time. And we all got to dress up as fairies. If you know me, you know I'm more on the tomboy side of women. So dressing up as a fairy was like hard for me, but I thought I made a cute fairy, so I'll show you guys some of that. Another plane is coming through. But it doesn't matter because that's the end of April. Let's get into May. And now we are in May. May is my favorite month because it's my birthday month. It starts to get warm in May. May is like, a good month. Yes, it was my birthday. We celebrated in the house again. My friends and family came, and we had like a little house party, and we went to go see what movie in the theater? Was it Doctor Strange? I think it was Doctor Strange. We all had a great time. Also, in May, the debut of El Muro for Dana Tyson Bridge Dance Company. I told you we were going to hear it again. We had a lot of media, a lot of coverage on that, so that was fun. We're also touring that in November, so I got to get on that and remember that. But in May, it debuted, so that was great. And then we had 2 graduations. We had my good friend, dance partner, partner in crime, Sid. It was his, not his birthday, my gosh. It was his graduation. He graduated, I believe, was it his master's? I don't know. But he graduated top of his class, and he's going to be an accountant, so hit him up. Super proud of him. So we have an accountant. He's getting CPA, I believe. He's getting CPA soon, so let's pray, throw up good vibes for him. Also, my brother Julian graduated with his doctorate in physical therapy. Woot woot. So he's the first doctor in the family. So proud, so happy. So if you are hearing about this black excellence in this video, these are all black men, by the way, get with it. Black excellence coming your way, okay? Love your black men. Love our black men. They do it right. But anyway, so proud of all of them. They're so all amazing, and they all work very hard, and it's just a privilege and a blessing to watch them grow and for them to achieve their dreams, their goals, and just be a part of that, like, to just observe and brag. That's the best part for me. I always be like, my brother's a doctor, don't make me call my accountant. Like, why would I need to call my accountant? Now I just need a lawyer. Anyone that is a lawyer, black man, black female, like, hey, hit me up. I need a lawyer friend. And then I have them all, okay? I'm sorry, guys. You guys know I'm a little off. But anyway, we had a lot of family time in May. Walt and I went strawberry picking in May in Virginia Beach. That was a great time. Also, me, Sid, and Christine. Hey, Christine girl. We took a gyrotonics class that I haven't took. When was the last time I took one? It probably was with Catherine. Hey, Catherine girl. A while ago. So it was like my first time getting back into that, and that tower is no joke, okay? It's no joke. But it did get me right. May was just a fun month. I love May. Let's get into June. Okay, so June was another tricky month. Yeah, so June started off with my grandmother passing away, which was a very hard, weird place to be in because me and her didn't have the closest of relationships, but still your grandmother, so it was just an odd feeling that I can't really explain. Bright side about it, though, is that my family was able to be together, and we haven't been together, my dad's side of the family, for like years upon years. That's one thing about a funeral, it brings everyone together, and I was able to hang out with my cousins TJ and James, and I haven't been able to do that in a long time, so that felt really, really good to like be able to do that. My grandmother was really into like church hats, so at her funeral I wore one of her hats and got so many compliments on it, and I was like, yeah, this was hers. So that's a part of something that I have now that I will cherish. Going back to the cousins thing, like, it's just so crazy because you could spend so much time away, but once you guys are all back together, it's like like being kids again. Like it never ended. So like they came over, we played games, showed the clip.
James, what's in this?
We had a really, really fun time. And that was the good that came out of something that was sad. So it was also Walt's birthday and my mom's birthday. My mom turned 60th. So my mom's birthday is the 6th. Walt's birthday is the 10th. So my mom turned 60 this year. That was a ball. We went out to eat. We went to the seafood boil place, and she was so surprised. And we had all her friends and family and stuff, and that was just a fun time. Really, really good time, really good family time. And she loved it. And then, like I said, Walt's birthday was the 10th. So I hosted his annual Smash Bros. Tournament, and your girl was lit on the mic, and I tried to host the game, but I don't think it really went well. Everyone had a ball. We all had a good time, and Walt enjoyed his birthday, and that is all that matters. So it was Father's Day, so we went to Virginia Beach for Father's Day, I believe, this year. Also, I'm looking at my notes because so much stuff has happened. I have to like look down to like kind of figure out where we are. We started getting the Airbnb, was still chugging along, still a little stressed, chugging. We also did the Vaughn family camping trip. Walter and my sister-in-law Tasha Tasha's been camping before, but she did like glamping, okay? My family's very much so into camping. And yes, black people camp, try us. Anyway, we had the tents and everything, so it was our first time. We used to go camping every year when I was younger, every year. It was my grandfather's tradition. He loved it. We try to bring it back and like take the next generation of kids now camping, and they love it. They loved it. So we're definitely going to do it every year, but it was Walt's first time camping in a tent. I'm talking about camping. He had a blast. He's going to go again. Yeah, you are. But,
Oh no, not that.
yeah, whatever. But no glamping. But it was fun. It was a lot of family bonding. It was a lot of fun and games and food and nature, and it was a good time. And we only did it for like 3 days. So usually when we were younger, we used to do it for like a week.
Ain't no way.
There's a way.
I could not have done a week for sure.
Oh my God. Not at that campground, but at the original campground we used to go to as kids, you would have been fine. That campground was a little bit OD. I'm not gonna lie. We're not going back there ever again. But it was a good time, and we had fun. And I love camping. I love it. And also this month I went mini viral. The challenge where you like put your foot on the wall and then you like do a little like split thing. I ended up getting 24.2k views on that. And I was like, what? Like, I didn't think that was going to happen. I mean, it's not a million and it's not OD amount. But, like I posted it and forgot about it. And then Walt hit me up while I was in rehearsal. And he was like, what'd you do? And I'm like, what are you talking about? What I do? And he was like, your video's at 11K. And I posted it, like, 5 minutes ago. And it was at 11K. And I was like, what the heck? So, over time, like now, currently, it's 24.4K or 24.2K. I can't remember, but I went mini viral. What the heck? So that concludes June. Let's get into July. Well, it's telling me that my lips are crusty.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get it?
You got it, yep. That's yeah.
I wish you guys could see him right now. You're so annoying.
So cute.
Oh, thanks, babe. Okay.
I'm
Okay, so anyway, while Walt is being Walt, and yeah, let's talk about July. So July was my last day in Dana Decided to Merge Dance Company. Sorry. Walt and I decided that it would be best if I stopped going in person for the month of July and on, because they knew since the year before and January that I was getting ready to move to LA. I like told them, so they were like aware of this. This is not like me to be like, okay, dip. Yeah, I needed the month of July to really just like hone in on this Airbnb and get everything done. and oh my gosh, it wasn't enough time. Like, I probably needed June and July to do that. When we talk about the Airbnb, like, more of the design was on my side, even though we both did a mixture of both. Like, Walt helped design too, it wasn't just me, but majority of it was on me, and just like the majority of the operations was on Walt. So, but we would help each other when we needed it. So anyway, July was like the really big time of like getting everything and getting the Airbnb to look and to operate the way it needed to operate. So it took a lot of time. This is the hectic month. That was like actually majority of the month was the Airbnb, like cranking out everything. This is also the month where the nomad life began for Walt and I. Walt and I were nomads for 2 months or a month of being a nomad. It was insane, interesting, fun, crazy, hectic, everything like combined. It was that, okay? We wanted to get the Airbnb up at the end of July so that we can monitor it while we were still on the East Coast. So what we did was we had it up. We went to stay at Walt's parents' house for 2 weeks, and then we went to my parents' house for 2 weeks. And then, like, while we were going back and forth, we were checking on the house. So we did so much being nomads with our family. And also, like, this was a good time for us to, like, spend kind of, like, the not last, but, like, a lot of time with our family before we moved to LA, because, you know, we're going to miss them, and we're so far away from them. And we used to see them almost every weekend. So, like, we wanted to, like, kind of have a final hoorah before we moved. So this was perfect. I should have talked about this. When we came in March 2022 to check out places to live, we found a place that we wanted to live. It's a new build, and they told us that it would be ready by the summertime, and then it got pushed back into the fall. So by July, we were planning on being already here. In June, actually, we were planning on being already here, but because the new build got pushed back so many times, like, it all kind of just worked out in this way. Like, we were able to monitor the house, spend time with family, and then come to LA, versus we were just trying to, like, you know, I wanted to perform, and then after that I was going to be done with the company, like going in person again, and we were just going to move here in June. But God had other intentions, another direction, and that's what we did. We listened to him, and he guided us on this path, and I'm so grateful for this path, because a lot had happened, and if we were in LA when this was happening, it would have been so hectic. So it all worked out. God had our best interest in mind. So anyway, I want to prefix everything by saying that we went to Virginia Beach, and we went to the aquarium with the brothers, Walt's brothers. I say the brothers because I just have brothers, and I have sister-in-laws, but it's all biological now, brothers. Like, Walt has 2 brothers, I have 3 brothers. So when I say brothers, just know I'm talking about our brothers. We watched the sunrise on the beach, which was really, really nice. Me and Cam went door dashing. Cam's first time door dashing. I caught it all on tape. It was hilarious. So that was fun. We went to Plant House with our friends, Angel and Kiera. Hey, y'all. That was fun. So July was nomad in Virginia Beach. August, the month of August, hectic. We're going to get into it. Hey, you guys. So take a seat. Have many drinks. If you need a bathroom break at this point, go take one, pause the video, because August is a doozy and it's hectic. This is in no particular order because I have no idea what order this all happened in. August began our nomad life in New Jersey, and we did a lot in New Jersey. Even though we're spending time with our family, Walt and I still didn't have our alone time during those 2 weeks in Virginia Beach, as well as those 2 weeks in Jersey. So we decided to, like, take breaks where it would just be us and, like, be husband and wife. We stopped in Germantown. We got a hotel. We ate some good food. We checked on the house. We got the mail, and, like, you know, we just kind of fixed some things up. We got to New Jersey. We did escape room. We did bury the hatchet. We had a Bond beach trip. We also had a Mitchell beach trip in Virginia Beach, of course, but we had a Bond beach trip in Jersey. Went to Caillou Ramen, the best ramen place I've ever had so far. If you live in South Jersey, go try it. It's so good. We also worked out with Strong Bond. So my brother Julian, the one that's a doctor, he's also a personal trainer. So he's also a personal trainer, and his personal training name is Strong Bond Health. Ooh. So we worked out with him a lot. Like I said, we were trying to get on our fitness journey. We also went hiking in Jersey. We also, in Palmyra, where I took that photo shoot, actually, like, we just went to go hiking, and then I was like, you know what, this is a great area to do a photo shoot. I had no idea my sister-in-law and brother allegedly did a photo shoot in the same location. I had no idea. But when we went for hiking purposes, and then when we got there, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a great place to shoot. So I hit up the photographer, Davina. Hey girl. And we did a photo shoot there, all while these 2 weeks in August. So I did a photo shoot that came out beautiful. Loved it. Davina's great. If you're also in South Jersey and you need a photographer, hit up Davina because she's amazing. Also, we did a lot, I'm trying to tell you. Also, for that photo shoot, I didn't have anything to wear because, like I said, we're being nomads, so I could only bring so much in a suitcase. So my brother and I went shopping for my outfit. I found that outfit for my photo shoot in the mall, but the print skirt was my mom's. I don't know what country from Africa that specific style was from, but my mom got it from a Black Expo type thing, so I was able to wear that, and everyone loved that skirt. I'm like, oh, thanks, it's my mom's. So that was nice to wear. Walt and I went on a date to Yard House. Like I said, we had our moments where we wanted to just be husband and wife, and we took a date to Yard House, and that was really, really nice, really, really good. The food was really, really good. Also, this is the time where Morgan, aka JL, began rehearsals for her dance for her wedding. So we started I think we started rehearsing. We didn't rehearse for long for that dance, actually, but it started in August. So we were sneaking around trying to get this dance together, and it ended up working out. So Ramada, my best friend, hey Mata girl, she braided my hair. I've never had braids before. Like, I have braids of my own hair, but not like, or braids with added hair ever. So that was new, and I really liked it. I wasn't able to keep it in long because the wedding, she wanted our hair to be a certain way, but it was also just nice to have braids for being a nomad because it's just, you just wake up and your hair's already done. So that was nice. My dad's birthday, it was also my grandma's 80th birthday, so we all celebrated that. Once again, a beautiful time where all of us got together. My mom's side too, we haven't seen all of those cousins in a long time, so in 1 year I was able to see all of my cousins before I moved, so that was pretty great. My cousin Cheyenne, honestly, like, you're not supposed to have favorite cousins, but like, she's top tier. She's hilarious. One of the funniest people I know. So it's always fun, like, hanging out with her. And me and her around the same age and grew up together. That's my girl. It was good seeing all of my cousins and hanging out with them. I love them all, and it was a really great time. So, like I said, it was my dad's birthday, but Pink and JL decided to have their wedding on my dad's birthday as well. So it was a double celebration during that time. We celebrated my dad's birthday in the beginning. I cooked him breakfast, tried to help him feel special on his day, even though he was getting ready to go to a wedding. He was at first like, oh, it's my birthday, but then he ended up being okay. Like, he was fine. He had a really good time at the wedding too. So then we went to the wedding, and that was fun. We had a ball. We did the dance. It was the whole 9 yards. Pink was surprised. Everything went well. It was a beautiful time. And then, oh my gosh, there's so much. Okay. Like I said, this is no particular order. All this stuff happened, but I don't know where it belongs. So I'm sorry if you're just going to see jumbled up stuff. But we went to the Eagles practice while we were in Jersey with my family. Oh, that plane's unique. That was a celebrity that just flew above us, because that's a jet. That was nice. Okay, anyway, we went to Eagles practice with my dad, my brothers, my nephew, and my husband. My nephew wants to be a professional football player, so it was really great to, go in there and let him see up close what professionals do. And, he had a really, really good time. His teammates and his teammates' family came too, so, it was just a whole vibe. It was great, and we had a good time. All of us did. Speaking of brothers, we also went to SmashCon. What's SmashCon? Okay, SmashCon is a big event where Smash Bros. Players from all over the world, and Smash Bros. Is a game, okay, from all over the world come and compete. My brothers, Jordan and Julian, Walt's brothers, Cameron and Brandon, and Walter, all competed in this Smash Bros. Tournament. We're not going to talk about the outcome, but we had a great time. It was like all the stuff that was there was really, really nice. I got a keychain of Togepi. I thought I had my bag. I don't. But and like we're all big anime nerds too. So like they had a lot of anime. They had a lot of game stuff. They all got their controllers modded and things like that. We're all big gamers. Like I'm not as big of a gamer as they are. Okay. But I game too, so it was just like really fun to just nerd out and have fun with them. My sister-in-law Tasha came. Hey Tasha. And my little niece Jordy came too. She's also like a foodie gamer, so she was having a ball. She saw Sonic, she saw Knuckles, and like she was excited. Tasha had fun too, so like we had a good time. We had a really good time during SmashCon. My friend Sid, hello again, you're in this video again. He got engaged, so I was able to see Sid get engaged before I moved, and like that was great. I got to hang out with all the dance people again, and we all got to chill and have a good time and celebrate Sid, and it was a great time. And my best friend Dwayne came with me to Sid's engagement, and it was just great because Walt was at SmashCon still, and so I was like, I don't want to drive here all the way, another plane. Give me a second. So Sid's engagement was pretty far away from the house, so I didn't want to drive there by myself, so my best friend Dwayne came with me. Walt didn't want me to drive by myself either. He wished he could have gone, but he was still in the tournament, so he couldn't. So Dwayne came with me because he's my ride or die, my travel bro, my road dog. So we have a history of like traveling a lot together. Yeah, so he came with me, and it was just a really, really nice time. And it was also a good time to like spend time with my best friend one-on-one in the car, and then go celebrate another one of my really, really good friends. So it was a good time. Okay, so in between all of this stuff, we had to go back to the house because our air conditioner broke while we had someone staying there. When I tell you, it was so chaotic, it was so hectic, it was so stressful. Thank God the woman that was staying in there was super, super nice and understanding, and we were able to get the AC fixed. We take Airbnbs very, very serious. We take our reviews very, very serious. So we went and we got her portable AC units for the house because we have a 3-tiered house, so it gets really, really hot and it was like in the middle of summer. So it got really, really hot, so we got our AC units before we had someone go in and fix the AC. So then we had to go back, pick up the AC units, and return them because we didn't need them anymore. And like they were okay. Like they weren't like the best thing ever. We getting our money back, you know what I mean? If it was like conditioning the whole house perfectly, then we would have kept them, but no. So we returned them. We brought her some mimosa kit so that she like, you know, first thanking her for like being so patient with us because this is our first, not our first real person staying in there because we had our family staying there just to see how it would go with cleaning and stuff like that. But she was like one of our first tenants in the house, so we really wanted her to like have a good experience, and she did, and she left an amazing review. And shout out to her because she was just really patient and really, really dope to work with. So shout out to her. And then at the end of August, this is all still August by the way, I'm so sorry, we shipped our car. And then we moved to LA August 31st. We had to hit the ground running to now find a new apartment because, like I said, the apartment we were about to stay in still isn't ready to this day. Actually, I think they would have us move in 3 days from now. So our apartment would have been ready October 6th, and we moved here August 31st. So we would have to spend all of September just in an Airbnb or, well, let me explain. So let's get into September. All right, you guys, I'm in the final location. Babe.
Oh, you're recording?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm in the final location of this video. Excuse all the boxes and things in the back. We're still moving in, and I'm in our love sack. I love this thing. I wanted one so bad, and we finally got it. September was a doozy, girl, okay? Maybe I'm so emotional about it because we just went through it and all this other stuff. I had time to settle, but September was a lot. Okay, like I told you guys before, the apartment that we originally wanted was not ready, okay? And we could not wait anymore. So we decided to go apartment hunting again. When we hit the ground, when we landed, we literally hit the ground running. Like I think that day we got food and we checked out Culver City, like the locations of Culver City to see if we wanted to live there. Just so you're aware of like how intense this was, that we got off a flight and immediately started looking. All of like the first 2 weeks in September we were staying in a hotel, apartment hunting, and the hotel started to get, like, of course, expensive. So we thought we would have found an apartment by then. We didn't, so we had to go to an extended stay, which Walt and I joke, which some people may find it funny, but some people may not. But I mean, it's our experience. If you watch Schitt's Creek, if you know what Schitt's Creek is, that's how I felt. It's like those people were like super privileged, like going into the situation and being like used to having certain things. Like my bougie behind felt the same way. Walt was just like, Jaya. I'm like, oh my God. We heard screaming in the hallway. It was hectic, okay? We really desperately wanted to get out of that place. So we were like, okay. We went to Schitt's Creek. That really put the fire under my butt to be like, let's find an apartment so we can be in there now. And the interesting thing is that a lot of the apartments in LA, it's very like all over the place. Like either have availability, but the price would be ridiculous, or we would have to wait a little bit and the price would be ridiculous. The price is ridiculous regardless. But all of the things that we wanted an in-unit washer and dryer. We wanted a 1-bedroom, 2 bedrooms possibly. Location-wise, like where we wanted to live, like it was just like a lot. And especially not being from this area, it was kind of like shooting in the dark, because it's like, yeah, we visited before and we kind of had an idea, but like until you actually submerge yourself into this area, you don't really know it. We've only been here for now like a month, and I feel like we know it pretty well. But when we first got here, we didn't know anything. So we had to like really rely on people telling us like, okay, this is a good spot, this isn't a good spot. Reviews, like read the reviews, read them. Visiting different places, just like going and driving around and seeing if you like the vibe of the place. Like it was intense. But we finally found this place. The availability was on. Price was a little bit out of our price range, but like at that point we were just like, we don't care. Like we just want a place to be. And the location is great. So we settled with this place. After we finally found this place, we both started. Walt was working majority of that time. Like he took a week off just so we could apartment hunt, but we didn't find an apartment in that week. So he was working while we were trying to find an apartment. But anyway, I don't want to keep harping on how hectic it was. But we love LA. We'll live here forever. I don't think so. But the area, the people, the food, it's just a really great place to be if you're like a young entrepreneur or you're just a young hustler grinder. Like this place, I don't know what it is. It's like the vibes of it just, I don't know. It just fulfills you in a different way. I got a bar. Saw in the background of when I was sitting on the ground, and I was really hustling with getting my body back in dance shape, because even though I don't dance for my company in person anymore, I'm going on tour with them in November, and actually this month I have to travel back for rehearsal, so I need to stay in shape. I don't know how I got that gig. I'm blessed for that gig. Yeah, I'm still dancing. I'm just like remotely dancing. I'm also going to dance classes here in LA. It's really hard to find like concert classical dance here, but I'm trying, and I'm going to be doing TikTok, stuff like that, rating these classes, and that's going to be fun. I already went to one. That was really good class. I'm probably definitely going to go back, but I want to check out the other schools before I go back to that one. We have 2 gyms in this apartment, so Walt and I have been working out almost every day. Walt and I do Step Out Saturdays. If you haven't seen that other video, go check it out. But we step out every Saturday to go hiking or just do something fun together, because we run businesses together. We both work from home. So it's really important for us to also still date each other and have a relationship, a romantic relationship with each other. So we make sure we do that as a couple to, keep us grounded in our foundation of love and best friendship and everything. We love food, so we've been trying out all the foods out here. It's been great. I've been cooking too. A plethora of other things definitely happened. I just can't remember, or I didn't record them, so I don't have that evidence on my phone. But yeah, it's been a journey. This past year has been a journey. I'm blessed on this journey. I'm grateful, and I thank God for everything that he's done and is continuing to do in our lives. Now you're caught up, and now you can continue on this journey with us as we continue to grow, live, thrive, and become what we're about to become. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Wow, I haven't said that in a long time. And I will see you again very, 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 and I promise this time, very soon, because your girl's gonna be consistent. Okay, bye.